she's handling great. I think she talks a lot and she gets a lot of back. So she deserves everything she gets because she gives it as good as she gets it. She's just not built for the physicality of this league. So there's a lot of learning curve. But for these ridiculous fans.
Caitlin Clark's rise signals a power shift in women's basketball. A wide-ranging debate has emerged around the impact of the latest WNBA rookie class, with much of the spotlight focused on Caitlin Clark and what her rapid rise represents for the league. Former coaches and analysts have offered mixed evaluations, some praising her confidence and competitiveness, others cautioning that the physical demands of the WNBA present a steep learning curve for any rookie. While opinions vary, one thing is clear: Clark's presence has accelerated conversations about influence, expectations, and authority in women's basketball. Clark entered the professional game with historic college achievements and unprecedented attention. That visibility brought heightened expectations, comparisons to past legends, and criticism from traditional voices who questioned whether she was being overhyped. Yet rather than responding publicly, Clark continued to let her performance define the narrative. Her rookie season translated attention into results, drawing record crowds, boosting television ratings, and helping expand the league's audience well beyond its traditional base. The discussion intensified when reports surfaced that Clark declined a short-term offer, valued at over $1 million, to participate in a new professional venture outside the WNBA. While the financial figure drew headlines, analysts say the decision carried broader meaning. By walking away, Clark signaled confidence in her long-term vision and independence, reinforcing the idea that today's top players are no longer dependent on established power structures to validate their careers. This moment has been widely interpreted as symbolic. For decades, women's basketball has been shaped by a small group of influential institutions and decision-makers who helped build the sport's foundation. Clark's rise, however, illustrates a shift toward player-driven momentum where athletes command their own audiences, shape their brands, and influence the sport's direction through performance rather than permission. On the court, Clark backed up the attention. She earned Rookie of the Year honors, secured a place on the All-WNBA first team, and finished fourth in MVP voting outcomes that aligned closely with the optimism of her supporters. Off the court, her games became must-watch events, with arenas selling out and fans traveling simply to see her play. These tangible results reframed earlier skepticism and underscored that the excitement surrounding her was rooted in impact, not hype. Observers note that Clark's approach has remained consistent throughout. She has avoided public disputes, social media exchanges, or personal commentary, choosing instead to focus on basketball. That restraint has amplified the effect of her achievements, allowing outcomes to speak louder than words. As women's basketball continues to grow, Clark's trajectory is increasingly viewed as a marker of a new era, one where players wield greater leverage and the sport's future is shaped from the court outward. The broader lesson extends beyond a single athlete. Influence in the modern game is no longer centralized. It is earned, sustained, and expanded through performance, connection with fans, and the confidence to make independent choices. In that sense, Caitlin Clark's story is not just about a rookie season or a decline offer. It reflects a changing balance of power in women's basketball, one that suggests the next chapter will be written increasingly by the players themselves.